What if one simple act, clearing out a single drawer, could unlock a world of freedom, safety, and unexpected joy in your golden years? Picture this. A home that's not just tidy, but a sanctuary where every step feels secure, every memory shines brighter, and life feels lighter than ever. At the Senior Nest, we embarked on a decluttering adventure inspired by tales of transformation, and just 6 months later, everything changed. But how? Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to start your own revolution, and I promise you won't want to miss the surprises along the way. Welcome back to the Senior Nest, where we embrace the gentle wisdom of wabi-sabi, finding perfection in simplicity, and the purpose of ikigai, your reason to rise each day. Decluttering isn't about losing what's dear. It's about gaining space for health, peace, and the connections that truly matter. Drawing from inspiring stories of change, we'll explore 3 powerful phases tailored for seniors. Imagine reducing falls by 30% just by organizing your space. Yes, it's possible. Let's uncover how decluttering can rewrite your story one small step at a time. Ready? Let's begin. Phase 1. Starting small for instant relief and a hidden surprise. Now let's immerse ourselves in Phase 1 of our decluttering adventure at the Senior Nest, where starting small delivers instant relief and often reveals a hidden surprise that warms the heart. Decluttering might feel like scaling a towering mountain after decades of cherished memories and accumulated belongings. But here's the golden secret I've gleaned from years of supporting seniors just like you. Begin microscopically small and watch the transformation unfold like a serene dawn breaking over a tranquil garden. Set manageable goals right from the start. Perhaps just 1 drawer or shelf per day to avoid overwhelm, and steer clear of the emotional minefield of sentimental treasures at first. That's a common pitfall that saps your energy before you've even gained traction. Instead, dive into the ruthless reset technique. Focus on a neutral, low-stakes area, such as your kitchen gadgets drawer overflowing with unused peelers and whisks, or the bathroom shelves cluttered with half-empty bottles of lotion-gathering dust. Arm yourself with these empowering questions. Have I used this in the past 12 months? Is it damaged, outdated, expired, or simply a duplicate hogging valuable space? If the answer leans toward no, release it with gentle grace. Donate to a local charity, recycle responsibly, or pass it on to someone who will cherish it anew. This mindful approach not only makes the process feel approachable and less intimidating, but also lays a solid foundation of empowerment, weaving small victories into a tapestry of progress that naturally flows into inspiring real-life tales of change, reminding us that every cleared corner is a step toward reclaiming our space and spirit. To bring this to life, let me share a truly heartwarming gem from our vibrant The Senior Nest community, one that captures the magic of these humble beginnings. Meet Mary Thompson, a spirited 68-year-old from Texas, as lively and resilient as a wildflower blooming in the summer sun. She eased into her journey by zeroing in on her chaotic pantry, donating those dusty, expired cans that had been hiding like forgotten relics, and parting with seldom-used appliances that only added to the visual noise. But oh, the enchanting twist that turned her effort into pure delight. Buried beneath the clutter, she rediscovered a long-lost family recipe book, its pages yellowed with time yet alive with her grandmother's handwritten notes, scribbled secrets from generations past. This unexpected find ignited joyful cooking sessions with her grandchildren, where simple recipes evolved into cherished storytelling hours filled with laughter, shared secrets, and the aroma of homemade treats wafting through the air. In a heartbeat, her kitchen morphed from a cluttered battleground of frustration into a warm, inviting hub of love and connection, where every opened cabinet now whispers possibilities rather than overwhelm. Stories like Mary's aren't just anecdotes. They illuminate how starting small unlocks layers of joy in the everyday, bridging the gap from initial hesitation to profound personal renewal. and showing us that decluttering is as much about rediscovering hidden treasures as it is about letting go, seamlessly paving the way to the deeper well-being benefits that await. For us seniors, this foundational phase goes far beyond mere tidiness. It's a clever, proactive safeguard for our overall well-being, intricately weaving safety, comfort, and serenity into the very fabric of our daily lives. By clearing away scattered items, you significantly slash tripping hazards, which are unfortunately all too prevalent and can lead to avoidable aches, strains, or even falls. Studies show that a decluttered space can reduce fall risks by up to 25% in older adults. Envision gliding effortlessly through your home, easing the burden on your joints and muscles as you navigate streamlined pathways, inhaling that deep, soul-soothing awe of calm that envelops you like a soft, gentle wave lapping at the shore. It's akin to bestowing upon yourself a daily gift of serenity, where every newly cleared surface beckons relaxation and mindfulness rather than nagging reminders of unfinished chores. The allure deepens with the multifaceted benefits. Not only does it fortify physical safety by improving visibility and accessibility, think enhancing lighting in key areas to prevent mishaps, but it also nurtures mental clarity and emotional uplift, potentially lowering stress levels by 20% through the creation of a peaceful environment that promotes better sleep, sharper focus, and a renewed sense of control. This phase's charm lies in its transformative power, turning potential drudgery into a rewarding ritual that radiates outward, preparing your heart and home for the next empowering tools and insights. And here's a seasoned pro tip I've honed over countless years guiding wonderful folks like you through this process. Incorporate the grandparent gift test as your trusty decision-making ally. Simply hold up an item and ponder, is this something I'd beamingly pass down to my grandkids as a treasured legacy? One that sparks that warm, proud glow in my chest. If it falls short of igniting that heartfelt spark, it's ready for a graceful release. Perhaps digitize photos or documents to preserve the essence without the physical bulk, ensuring memories endure while space opens up. This ingenious filter doesn't just accelerate your choices, but kindles a vibrant spark of momentum, reimagining what might feel like a tedious chore into an exhilarating quest for simplicity and meaning. Before you know it, the initial lightness you've nurtured begins to whisper enticing invitations toward broader horizons, like how this newfound clarity might illuminate your finances or daily routines next. But hold on, we'll uncover that soon. This technique elegantly ties the threads of Phase 1 together, making it an effortless yet profoundly rewarding launching pad, where each intentional step feels interconnected and purposeful, guiding you toward a lighter, more vibrant home that honors your wisdom and vitality. Phase 2, turning clutter into cash and unlocking financial freedom. Building on the momentum from Phase 1, where that initial lightness begins to ripple outward, let's transition smoothly into Phase 2 at the SeniorNest. Turning clutter into cash and unlocking financial freedom, a stage where the clarity from your decluttered home illuminates other areas of life, like your finances, in ways that feel both liberating and surprisingly rewarding. As your living space starts to breathe easier, free from the weight of unnecessary items, you'll often notice lingering chaos elsewhere, perhaps in a cluttered budget or unchecked spending habits that have quietly accumulated over the years. This is the beauty of what I call the simplicity spillover. Decluttering acts as a gentle spotlight, revealing what's truly essential and inspiring you to extend that same ruthless yet compassionate approach to your wallet. Begin by inventorying unused belongings. Think attic treasures, garage relics, or wardrobe orphans, and transform them into tangible assets. Sell them through online platforms like local Facebook marketplace groups tailored for seniors, community yard sales, or even consignment shops that handle the hassle for you. To amplify the impact, challenge yourself to a no-spend month on non-essentials. focusing solely on necessities like groceries, medications, or basic utilities. This isn't about deprivation but empowerment, reprogramming habits to prioritize value over impulse. The key here is viewing your possessions not as burdens but as potential resources, creating a seamless bridge from physical order to financial harmony, where every item released contributes to a more secure and intentional future. To make this phase vivid and relatable, allow me to share an inspiring tale from our cherished TheSeniorNest community, one that showcases the empowering surprises waiting in these steps. Consider John Davis, a resilient 72-year-old retiree from sunny Florida, whose spirit shines as brightly as the Gulf Coast waves. He dove into this phase by tackling his overstuffed garage, clearing out old tools, dusty golf clubs, and forgotten camping gear that had been gathering cobwebs like silent sentinels of past adventures. Through a lively neighborhood yard sale, he turned those items into a tidy $600 windfall. But here's the exhilarating twist that elevated the experience. That unexpected cash not only funded a much-needed new hearing aid, enhancing his ability to savor conversations with loved ones, but it also ignited a full-budget overhaul. He scrutinized and slashed rarely watched cable subscriptions, freeing up an extra $100 each month for delightful outings, like seaside picnics with friends or visits to local art galleries. In a flash, John's finances shifted from a source of subtle stress to a wellspring of freedom, allowing him to invest in experiences that nourish his soul rather than maintain excess stuff. Narratives like John's demonstrate how Phase 2 builds directly on the small wins of starting tiny, evolving decluttering into a catalyst for financial rebirth, where the act of letting go unlocks doors to abundance and connects us deeper to the joys that money can support, effortlessly leading us toward the profound well-being enhancements that follow. For seniors like us, often navigating fixed incomes or retirement budgets, this phase isn't merely about pocketing extra cash. It's a strategic lifeline that intertwines financial security with enhanced quality of life, threading empowerment through every decision. By converting clutter into currency, you create a buffer against unexpected expenses, such as medical needs or home repairs, while reducing the mental load of financial worry. Research indicates that simplified finances can lower stress hormones by up to 20%, promoting better heart health and cognitive sharpness in our golden years. Visualize the profound peace of mind as your bank account grows steadier, your home remains uncluttered by new impulse buys, and you gain the flexibility to allocate resources toward what truly enriches you, like hobby supplies, family gifts, or even a cozy chair for reading. This stage's allure extends to practical safeguards too. Digitizing old photos, documents, or heirloom recipes clears physical space without erasing memories. Use simple apps on your tablet or smartphone to scan and store them digitally, ensuring they're accessible anytime without the dust or deterioration. The captivating depth here is in the holistic rewards. It fosters a sense of agency, combats isolation by encouraging community interactions through sales or swaps, and transforms potential guilt over wasted items into triumphant stories of resourcefulness, all while preparing your mindset for the ultimate prize of reclaiming time and joy in the phases ahead. And here's a battle-tested pro tip I've perfected through guiding countless seniors on this path. Adopt the future self-focus filter during your sales and spending reviews. Gaze at an item or expense and ask, does this serve my health, happiness, and security in the years ahead, or is it holding me back from the freedom I deserve? If it doesn't align, let it fuel your financial glow-up. Pair this with tools like free budgeting apps designed for older adults, which track sales earnings and no-spend progress with gentle reminders. This savvy strategy not only hastens your decisions, but fuels an unstoppable momentum, reframing financial decluttering from a daunting task into an invigorating pursuit of prosperity. Soon enough, the financial lightness you've unlocked will beckon you toward even greater treasures, like reclaiming your most precious resource in ways that redefine daily delight. But wait, the biggest reward is yet to come. This method elegantly knits Phase 2 into the broader journey, making it a pivotal, exhilarating pivot point where empowerment from your home extends to your horizons, ensuring every layer feels interconnected, purposeful, and profoundly transformative for a life of serene abundance. Phase 3, reclaiming time, joy, and a life that fits you perfectly. As we build on the financial freedom unlocked in Phase 2, where that sense of abundance starts to infuse every corner of your world, let's glide seamlessly into Phase 3 at the SeniorNest. Reclaiming time, joy, and a life that fits you perfectly. A transformative stage where the true essence of decluttering reveals itself, freeing up not just space but the most invaluable resource of all, your precious time, allowing joy to flourish in ways that feel tailor-made for your golden years. With your home and finances now streamlined and breathing freely, you'll begin to sense a profound shift, as if a veil has lifted, highlighting how clutter extends beyond physical items into the invisible realms of your schedule, energy, and daily rhythms. This is the heart of what I term the joy reclamation effect. Decluttering becomes a catalyst for auditing your calendar with the same intentionality, identifying and gently releasing time drains like overcommitted social obligations, endless errands, or habitual distractions that no longer spark fulfillment. Start by mapping out a time audit. Log your week in a simple notebook or app, noting activities that energize versus those that deplete. Then prioritize like a wise gardener pruning for growth. Keep the blooms of family time, hobbies, or restful moments while trimming away the weeds. For added depth, incorporate mindfulness practices inspired by Japanese minimalism, such as a daily gratitude pause to reflect on what truly aligns with your ikigai, your reason for being, ensuring every reclaimed hour feels purposeful and invigorating. This phase elegantly bridges the practical gains of earlier steps to an emotional renaissance, where letting go creates room for a life that resonates deeply with your soul, setting the stage for stories of renewal that inspire us all. To illuminate this phase with vivid, relatable warmth, let me draw from a captivating story within our beloved TheSeniorNest community, one that captures the exhilarating rebirth possible when time is reclaimed. Behold Susan Lee, a radiant 65-year-old grandmother from California, whose inner light glows as steadily as a lighthouse guiding ships home through the fog. Feeling swamped by her cluttered den, a repository of decades' worth of magazines, trinkets, and paperwork that echoed the busyness of her packed schedule, she embraced this phase by applying the one-in, one-out rule from Phase 1, methodically clearing shelves while simultaneously simplifying her calendar, declining non-essential club meetings to carve out sacred afternoons. But here's the spellbinding twist that amplified her transformation. Amid the purge, she unearthed a forgotten box of love letters from her late husband, their words faded yet timeless. Instead of letting them gather more dust, she digitized them using a user-friendly scanner app, preserving the tender emotions in a digital album she could revisit anytime on her tablet. This discovery fueled not just nostalgia but action. Those freed hours blossomed into serene garden walks, where she planted herbs with her grandchildren, and spontaneous video calls that wove tighter family bonds, turning her den from a chaotic archive into a cozy sanctuary for reading and reflection, alive with sunlight and serenity. Tales like Susan's weave the threads of previous phases into a tapestry of triumph, showing how reclaiming time isn't merely efficient. It's a portal to rediscovering passions and connections, bridging practical decluttering to an enriched, joyful existence that feels profoundly personal and endlessly rewarding. For seniors embracing this chapter of life, Phase 3 transcends organization to become a holistic elixir for vitality, intertwining reclaimed time with amplified joy in a symphony that enhances every facet of well-being, from physical health to emotional resilience. By freeing your schedule from the tyranny of excess, whether it's managing too many possessions or juggling unnecessary tasks, you unlock reservoirs of energy, potentially boosting cognitive function and mood through increased leisure, as studies suggest that structured downtime can reduce anxiety by up to 25% and improve sleep quality for older adults. Imagine the sheer delight of mornings unhurried, where you savor a cup of tea in a sunlit nook without the shadow of chores looming, or afternoons devoted to pursuits that light you up, like painting, bird watching, or gentle yoga, all while your decluttered environment supports mobility with clear pathways and strategic storage that minimizes strain on aging bodies. The enchanting layers here include social and spiritual perks too. More time fosters deeper relationships, combating loneliness through meaningful interactions, and aligns with wabi-sabi principles by celebrating imperfection in a life focused on essence over excess. Perhaps by creating joy zones in your home, like a dedicated hobby corner with easy access bins for supplies. This phase's magnetic appeal lies in its empowering narrative. It turns the abstract into the attainable, transforming potential fatigue into vibrant renewal, where every liberated moment becomes a celebration of your wisdom, paving a smooth path toward the promised land of sustained peace and purpose. And here's an expert pro tip I've cultivated through years of witnessing these metamorphoses in seniors like you. Harness the intention alignment scan as your guiding compass. Pause with each freed slot in your day and ask, does this activity nourish my heart, health, or connections, or is it a relic of old habits stealing my joy? If it doesn't resonate, redirect that time towards soul-feeding rituals, and amplify it by setting time boundaries with tech tools like calendar apps that send friendly nudges for breaks or priorities. This dynamic strategy not only accelerates your reclamation, but infuses momentum with a thrill of discovery, evolving what could be routine into a captivating odyssey of self-rediscovery. Before long, the joy you've reclaimed will echo through your days like a harmonious melody, inviting you to savor the full symphony of a decluttered life. But hold on, as we wrap this journey, the ultimate harmony awaits in our conclusion. This approach masterfully interlaces Phase 3 with the entire arc, rendering it a climactic, irresistible crescendo where empowerment, freedom, and delight converge, ensuring your path feels unified, exhilarating, and infinitely tailored to a life of graceful abundance. We've journeyed from small starts to financial freedom and joyful reclamation, proving decluttering is your key to a transformed life. At the SeniorNest, we've seen these changes spark real magic. Here are 3 VIP lessons to etch in your heart. Embrace the ruthless start. Begin small, skip sentimentals, and use tests like grandparent gift for quick wins that build unbreakable momentum. Let simplicity spill over. Turn clutter into cash and digitize memories for financial and emotional security that lasts. Claim your joy, free time and space for what matters, creating a safer, happier home that honors your wisdom. Don't wait, grab a box today and declutter one spot. What will you discover? Share in the comments below and let's support each other. Subscribe to the SeniorNest for more life-enriching tips and hit that bell, you won't want to miss our next adventure.